Hola, 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 hola. Hello, my amores. How are you guys? I hope you're doing very well. So, I wanted to hop on because it's late. It's 1:03 a.m. right now, and I cannot sleep. And the energies have just been so freaking weird lately. I wanted to just talk about a few things, you know what I mean? Before we begin, let me go ahead and spray my positive bitch spray. Alright, so a lot of weird things have been happening, like not only to me, but like people that I know, just weird things going on worldwide. Like the frequencies right now, I don't even know how to describe it. I might sound like a fucking lunatic. Probably because I don't know how to put it into words. Very peculiar, if you know what I mean. I have my coffee. Yes, coffee at 1 a.m. This is why. I could not get out of bed all day. Like, I was just tired, exhausted. And I'm like, why am I even tired and exhausted? Probably because the last few nights I've been up. Like, I've just been up. I have not been tired. I've been like wide awake. It's like the night turned into day for me and the day turned into night. It's hard to explain. And I know a lot of people are going through the same thing too, because even when I'm like watching TikTok videos, you know, when you're in bed watching TikTok videos, and then you suddenly stumble across one of those weird videos where they're like, hey, have you been experiencing this? You know, Wi-Fi connection going, you know, haywire, or internet issues, you know, unexpected headaches and feeling fatigued and tired, not wanting to do things that you normally do. And you find yourself little by little, like doing, like shifting your reality in a way. And I'm like, yes. That's me. Hi, me. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I made it. So I just thought it was really weird how a lot of things like that are happening. And not only that, like, I don't know if you guys seen like these videos where the alternate realities or whatever they're called, where you could have swore something, let's say you could have swore that Mickey Mouse had overalls, and this whole time he didn't have overalls, or some shit like that. And then someone comes along to prove that they did have overalls, but really they didn't. And you're like, what? I could have swore they had overalls. You know what I mean, right? Like what is it called? Mandela effect? I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. Don't come for me. And so it's just a bunch of stuff like that has been happening. I see a lot more shows on Netflix that are also talking about like jumping realities and switching timelines and all that stuff, and how we're remembering certain things from past lives, and that's why we have deja vus and everything, and just a bunch of crazy stuff that is actually becoming part of our, you know, reality. And the other day my husband comes home like, hey, guess what happened to me? And I'm like, what? Oh, actually, I have it on my phone, and it's better if like I let you guys listen to it, because it just sounds trippy as fuck. Okay, the way he explained it, I'm like, what? And if you guys know, like, haven't you noticed, like, in certain shows, like the OA, whenever she has like a vision or whatever, her nose starts to bleed. Or when you watch Stranger Things, like that girl's nose starts to bleed when she uses her powers and stuff like that. Well, the same thing happened to my husband. Yeah. Speaking of the devil, he just wrote me. But hold on, let me find. Okay, yeah, I sent it to my friend Tiffany. I also sent it to my sister. So I don't know if you guys can hear it. So let me go ahead and play it.
Repeat what you just said, how you went through the thing and how you started bleeding.
Yeah, I started bleeding.
So you were driving.
And we went through an old place. And then when we passed the old place, we were listening to Under the Bridge. I put a song on, and then it cut through, like, you ever hear like when a high frequency comes in and it just starts like distorting everything?
Yeah.
So it happened like that. It was fucking loud. And then we get to the job site. As soon as I get off the truck, I start walking with the people, and my leg starts to cramp up, and I start bleeding from my nose.
What the fuck? did you
I
feel?
called my mom. I was like, hey, something's up, because I know your ass is still sleeping.
Oh my God.
She goes,
And that didn't happen to Robert?
no, Robert was freaked out.
He was freaked out?
I caught him in the truck, and he was reaching for something.
Hold on, second audio.
Like that, and then I go, are you okay? And he was all like, dude, I seriously thought I was bleeding from my nose still. He goes, I was scared because of the fucking frequency.
He was scared because of the frequency?
Yeah.
So it only happened to you and then you heard a distort. Did he hear the distortion too? What?
I've had headaches all day today.
Oh, there
See?
must have been a portal there or something.
It was weird, dude. I never had something like that happen.
Where was
You
it
know what's
located?
funny? You know what's funny?
Mhm.
That it wasn't on the radio.
It wasn't.
I was playing the Bluetooth to my phone, to my truck.
What the fuck?
And I put the song, and I'm like, that can't be the song. So I rewinded it, I put it again, and the song was fine. It was just that spot that we hit.
What spot was it?
In LA, it was like in the old, like 6th Street,
What the fuck?
in the freeway.
He said in LA on the freeway, and he was listening to the song from Red Hot Chili Peppers called Under the Bridge. There's one more audio.
I've never heard of that happening. That's some OA shit right there. That's what happens in the OA. When they jump frequencies, her nose starts bleeding.
Yeah.
What if you aren't you right now? What if you're somebody else?
Did you hear my daughter in the background?
What if you're not my husband?
She's like, what if
I
dad's
have
not dad
questions.
right now?
Get back here. Show me your dick.
Oops, you were supposed to hear that. I totally forgot about that. Whoops. I'm like, how do I know it's you? Show me your dick. But yo, tell me that's not a fucking trip. Tell me that is not a motherfucking trip. I'm telling you, it's shit like that that has me like, what the fucking fuck is going on in this world right now? Like, what the hell? Yeah, we gotta stick together right now. You know what I mean? Anyway, so hold on, my husband just texted me. For all we know, it could be a deep fake and Biden is dead. What? Oh, sorry, we were just talking about other stuff. So anyways, that's a little story I wanted to share with you guys. And let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you guys thought about that, because I'm still tripping out and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So anyway, so we're gonna get into the reading. I wanted to do a check-in. First I want to do like a collective read, and then we'll get into like lovers in separation, late night messages, what your person wants you to know right now during, you know, these hours, what they're going through, how they're feeling towards you, etc. Oh shit. Hey. I have this little, I don't know what it's called. It's like a feng shui. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But it's a, dragon-headed turtle for prosperity and good luck. Oops. And it is based off of your, I think it's based off of your name or your birth date or something like that. And so I keep it facing a certain way in my house, because you face it that way and it brings in like prosperity and stuff. And let me tell you, that shit is real. So anyways, you got to find what yours is to get the right statue for yourself. So for the collective reading, I am going to use the Sacred Destiny Oracle. That's the deck that came to my mind when I wanted to do a collective read. So what message do we have for the collective, Spirit, please? What do we need to know? Let me turn on my or plug in my coffee mug warmer so that my coffee stays warm. And I ain't gotta worry about this shit going cold. Because I know my ass ain't gonna sleep tonight, so might as well drink my coffee since I was craving it. You know, I mean, shit, might as well go with the flow, right? Fuck. If my night's becoming day and my day's becoming night, why fight it? Okay, here we go. collective message. Interesting. There's 3 cards that got stuck together that came out together. So we have solitude. Solitude is the first one. Look how beautiful that is. And we have a full moon there. Another one with a full moon. We have fulfillment. Okay. Oh, it reminds me of James and the Giant Peach. And then we have wisdom. Ooh, I just noticed there's a mermaid here. Okay, so we're going to read these 3 and see how they link up together. But I'm also hearing one more. So let me get one more. Thank you. There it is. See, it flew out. Miracles. There can be miracles when you believe, though hope is frail. It truly is. Okay, so we're going to read the solitude card as a matter of fact, because we're going to do like one by one. Let's go ahead and put it on this cute little stand that my friend Nilsa made me. Fairy Tales and Cocktails Tarot. So thank you, boo. Oops. She makes these in her Etsy shop called Fairy Tales and Cocktails. So if you guys are interested in those, you can find them in her shop. Okay? Oh, I don't even know why I can't even see this. Anyways, I'll just have it up like that for you guys to see. All right. If I can find this, would be great. I open it and we have Healing Chaos, Spiraling Tornado. That's kind of spooky. All right. Let's go to the solitude. Let's see what we have. Hopefully you guys are still up. Okay, so this is the sacred island, okay? It says islands are bodies of land surrounded by water. They can be in an atoll or a river basin? Oh my God. It's funny because we also have this card here that says wisdom and it's underwater. Okay, so they could be linking together. However, the ocean surrounds most islands. They can be massive in their own unique verdant ecosystems, or they can be small and barren. The terrain can be flat or mountainous, whatever it's called. They can be a detachment from the mainland through erosion, or they can arise from the sea through volcanic activity. The thing that is universal in all islands is their isolation, and many cultures assign mystical symbolic meaning to particular islands. They are thought to be the resting places of gods, and thus are used for sacred purposes. And I noticed there's a man on a boat, okay, by himself in solitude, right, wanting to be alone. So the sacred landscape wants you to know when this card comes out, spend some time alone. In your life, this means to take your own counsel rather than relying on the opinions and dictates of others. Break away from the crowd, be your own. This card also speaks of self-resourcefulness, self-reliance, and tenacious individuality. If you are working on a project, trust your instincts and follow your own lead. Your creativity is at its peak. Let it flow. If you are in a relationship that is disempowering, this card suggests that it is time to step away. Take time to reassess your life. In solitude, you will thrive. This card also suggests safe haven, a sacred womb for incubation and self-transformation. Beautiful message. So we're going to leave that there. And then we'll move on to the next one, which is fulfillment, right? And at the end of each one, we'll see what the storyline is combined together. So I don't think I'm going to read the complete Latin peach tree. That's what it, okay, Latin peach tree. Fulfillment is at hand no matter what is occurring in your life. Put your attention on what is splendid, pleasurable, and luscious. Find bliss in the moment. Love fully, deeply, without hesitation. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with people, experiences, and places that give you delight. Let go of people and things that don't feel empowering and that drag your energy down. You no longer need to put the needs of others ahead of your own needs. If you've had any health issues, a ripe peach represents a return to better health. Oh, that's actually really good. So if you had to, detach yourself from others because of your sickness, you're now coming to a better place. So let's say if you got COVID or whatever, it's like you're healing, you're recovering, you're renewing yourself. Most people said that, oh, whoever got COVID is being crowned by the Holy Spirit. I don't know. People and their theories and, So let me go ahead and, I lost my spot. Okay, savor your life with gusto and with grace. Experience and embrace life in all its permutations. If you want to conceive a baby or a new project or start a new relationship, this card is an excellent omen for a great outcome. Ooh, blessings. I love that. And then we have the wisdom card. Okay, the little mermaid. It kind of looks like a spirit of a mermaid because it looks like an energy of a mermaid, right? It just looks like an energy shaped mermaid. Okay, let's see, wisdom. Okay. Oh, before I read it, gotta say goodnight to my man. He's not home, by the way. That's why I'm like, he's visiting his mom in Vegas, so gotta make sure. Okay, so wisdom, depths of the sea. The sacred landscape wants you to know things are not as they seem. Look beneath the surface in your life. For example, you might feel that you aren't making progress on a particular project, yet beneath the surface, things are happening, or you might be going through a stormy cycle. This card is letting you know that even though the surface of your life might be a bit rocky or wobbly, in a deeper place, all is well and serenity and peace are emerging. Things that may seem challenging will later be revealed to have been beneficial. Ooh, yep, it's true. It's true. You don't just go through challenges and hard times for fucking fun, right? We don't do that shit for fun. There's always a reason, and you gain better knowledge and wisdom through your challenges and all that stuff. So maybe for some you're going through a very difficult time and you need that solitude, that time alone, whether it's because of a relationship or family or health issues. Take the time that you need to heal. And those challenges, no matter how hard they are, you will always be able to overcome them and be able to help somebody else who has gone through that and be their saving grace as well. And you're like, what about me? Who was my saving grace? Well, sometimes you are the angel of it. You know what I mean? So then that comes to the miracles card here. Let's see here. Where is it? I hate having to look for them. Oh, here it is. Under the sea, under the sea. Now I'm hearing the Little Mermaid song. Okay, miracles. Double rainbow. Oh, there is. Tell me why I just saw double rainbow right now as it said it. I could have swore I just saw one rainbow. Okay, so I do feel like I have to read this whole one because I feel like it's important. After the storm, a rainbow appears. No matter where we are, the instant a rainbow splashes across the sky, we usually stop and stare in awe. Aw. Some say that rainbows are messages from the Creator. Others say that they are part of the electromagnetic spectrum phenomenon. Oh boy, here we go. But no matter the explanation of their existence, rainbows have struck awe in the hearts and souls of many through time. Many traditions believe that rainbows are blessings from the Creator. A double rainbow is double the blessings. Oh, didn't I say that with the fulfillment card? I said, "Aw, blessings." How funny. See, those challenges, those hard times, feeling like you are being, held back like a slingshot, and then boom, shot forward to go full motion. I'm hearing frontline. Some of you guys, some of my little angels, my light workers, all you guys are frontline. If you're here listening to this reading now or in the future, you are meant to listen to this because it's going to make sense to you later on. It might not make sense to you right now, but later on you're going to be like, dude, I fucking get it. I don't know why, but that's what I feel. So maybe even a year from now or by the end of this year, come back to this reading if you must, and something might click to you. So when your soul picks this card, the storms of the past are passing. The storms of the past are passing, and your dreams are coming true. No matter what has happened in the past, your future holds abounding miracles. Abounding miracles. Okay, that was creepy. Good fortune, celestial beauty. Oh, I love that. Celestial beauty and inner divinity are expanding within you. So that's funny how it says it's all expanding within you, right? Maybe that's why you need to be alone in solitude, because you are being upgraded right now. So if you feel sick physically, you're going through an upgrade right now. Although there might be scientific or health explanations for everything, there's also a 5D, there's also a spiritual explanation for it as well. And yeah, because we live in the 3D, there's always going to be a 3D explanation for everything. But there's some things that you just know is more, it just has higher meaning and you just can't even describe it, right? But here it says, I lost my spot. Oh, believe that your life is guided. Trust in the goodness of the universe. A celestial bridge to the heavens is opening for you. What the fuck? A celestial bridge to the heavens is opening to you? Didn't I tell you that the song my husband was listening to when he started getting that distortion and nosebleed was that song from Red Hot Chili Peppers called Under the Bridge? And now we're hearing something about a celestial bridge. Oh my God, I got the chills. I don't know what it means, but I got the fucking chills. Bitch, this is a portal. A celestial bridge to the heavens is opening for you. And it's talking about fulfillment and miracles and dude. And look, under the sea, under the water. And then we heard bridge. I mean, come on now, dude, come on. There has to be something there. Start a health program. Okay, now this is talking about health, when the fulfillment also talked about health too, right? Invest in your career or initiate a relationship. It's okay to initiate a relationship. And good fortune will manifest, okay? Blessings are flowing in all directions. Believe that you deserve the best because you do. Bounty, joy, blessings, and miracles are flowing your way. I feel like, okay, because we are in Aquarius season, right? My husband's an Aquarius. So because I felt the need to talk about what his experience was, and he's an Aquarius, and we're in Aquarius season, and all this, I don't know, I feel like it's just connected in some type of way. The double rainbow, the double the blessings, heaven is coming to, I feel like it's, I don't know, everybody had their challenges, and we all had to be quarantined, right? Solitude. And a lot of people got COVID, got sick and all that, and we had to stay away from family and everything, and we, but we grew as a collective. We learned how to embrace and appreciate everything in our lives. Oh my God, I don't even know how to explain it, but I just feel like obviously everything is connected. We're all connected on some type of level, but this just feels deeper. You know what I mean? It just feels so much more deeper. Just, all I'm saying is just pay attention, guys. Pay attention to every detail in your life. Be very grateful for every moment, because you just never know. You never know when you might jump realities, right? There I go with my shit. Okay. So anyways, I just thought that would be a cute little message here for the collective. Maybe somebody out there might needed to hear these messages. Again, let me know what you guys think down below. If it's like even connected to what my husband was saying, or maybe it might resonate with you. Maybe there's a message in here out there for 5 people or 1 person or a group of people or everyone. Whatever the situation is, I would like to hear your interpretation of what I just told you and what we just read. Okay? That's your homework. I'm about to fucking grade you guys. Oh my God. All right, let me put this aside. Put this back here. Now let's get into the late night messages. If somebody can timestamp these for me, I will love you forever. So starting now, we are going to be pulling cards, late night messages from your person. What do they want you to know? I think I'm going to start with Divine Love and Separation. This is the deck that I created. Most of the decks I'm using are the ones that I created. If I decide to switch it up, then I will do so. Okay? So here we go. Messages from your person for those that are in separation. Little to no communication. What does your person want you to know? Let's go here and reset the energy. Thank you. Okay, here we go. I feel like it's all my fault. Ooh, yeah. Somebody feels at fault here. I have a feeling it's something that your person is picking up from you, but it's projecting onto them. So now it's making them feel like it's their fault that you guys are in separation. And maybe it is. Maybe because like they know where to find you. All they got to do is reach out. All they got to do is say, what's up? Let's get it on and popping or whatever, right? It's like, hello, I'm right here. It's like you can feel so far away from someone, even if they're right next to you. And sometimes when they're super far away, they feel as like they're right next to you. So it's like, it doesn't really matter. It's all about the energy, right? Somebody feels guilty. Somebody feels at fault for your guys' separation, or why you're not talking, or why there's like a bad taste in somebody's mouth because of the connection or separation. Here it says, I am aware that I need to modify my behavior before I return. Yeah, you see? That's why somebody feels at fault, because they feel like on some type of level, they were either being a jerk, their behavior wasn't great, it was very immature, is what I'm picking up. Someone didn't know any better, is what I'm hearing. They were acting out of pride and ego. They were acting out of selfishness. They were acting out of immaturity and confusion as well. Okay, so let's see. So that person, your person, knows that for them, in order for you to accept them back, they gotta act right. Right? You gotta be mature. You gotta stop acting like a fucking mute when I know you can speak. Like, communicate. You know, that's key. Here it says, I can't be the savior you wish me to be. And maybe, why are they thinking this? Why are they thinking this? I can't be the savior you wish me to be. It's like, I'm not your Jesus. Don't depend on me to be your savior. Maybe they felt that from you energetically. Maybe they felt like you put that pressure on them without you having to say it, or without you even realizing that you were doing that. But maybe energetically or on some type of level, they felt entitled to save you, or they felt like you were broken, or they felt like you just needed so much healing and they didn't want to have that pressure. They didn't want you to put it all on them, or like, oh, it's on you because this connection is going this way. It's all on you. So now they might feel at fault for it because of their behavior, the way that they were, thinking, their perspective. Maybe they're like, maybe I shouldn't have, acted that way or said those things. Yeah, they are definitely having a light bulb moment with their own behaviors and stuff. So here says, I want to get to know you all over again. Somebody wants to press the reset button. Let's start over. I want to get to know you all over. Ooh. Why did my accent just change right now? All over. I said all over. Maybe somebody has an accent. Okay, it says, the longer time passes, the more I start to doubt. And this is true. Have you ever gotten a message from your person asking them to send you a photo or just trying to check in on the connection just to see if you guys still have it? Like, oh, like send me a reminder photo or remind me. Because sometimes, you know, you can, it's not hard to forget, but like, sometimes as time does pass by, you start to wonder, you start to doubt, you start to forget, was it all in my head? I just need a little reminder. Like, send me a photo of just you, even though I can get it off the internet, but I want to know that you're sending it directly to me. Even if it's of your beautiful face, I just need that reminder. Or they send you that, or they shoot you that message, or they'll unblock you just to see your photo, or to get a glance or a glimpse or a feel of your energy again, to remind them of that connection. So I feel like a lot of them do that. They come forward without having to say anything, just to get that reminder. Because as time passes by, they start to doubt. So what that does is, let me into your energy again, whether I'm talking to you or not, just so that I can have that reminder of, I know what to work on. I know we're still here. I know we're going to be together still. I know I have someone to look forward to. I'm also hearing somebody's married. Somebody's married spiritually. Like, a lot of you guys are spiritually married to your person and you don't realize it. Especially if you're like in another like lifetime, in a different reality, you know, overlapping each other, and that other choice that you didn't make was actually chosen and y'all got married. So that's why you guys get like dreams of each other being married or having children, and you can see your children vividly in your dreams, those spirit babies. Oh my God, they look so much of that person, or they have your smile, his eyes. It was so real, Fireworks. It felt so real, and I'm like, it is real. Just in another reality, and you are going to live that reality. You just have to wait, but you can still feel as if you're living it. I know I sound like a lunatic, but some of you will get it. You will get it. Here it says lost. I feel lost without my other half. Yeah, don't you ever go through your day sometimes where you're like, I feel like something is missing, someone is missing, but what is it? I'm blessed. I have everything I want. I have people that I love. And it's like, even though you feel lost or your heart feels like it misses home, it's actually that other person that you're spiritually married to that you miss. Yeah. Trippy, right? Would we be able to recover what was once lost? That's the thought that I feel that runs through both of your guys' minds. Can we recover the time that was lost? And it's funny how that says that, because we have lost. Can we recover the time that was once lost? Lost. Do you see that? That can't be a coincidence. Or maybe, I don't know. Nowadays, it's like, you see something crazy or strange, or you're just like, okay. We have returning. Oh my gosh. Don't be upset with me. I'm coming back. Listen. You see what I mean? Blessings are coming. It's time for someone to return. And I guarantee you, once they return or you return, that lost feeling or sensation or emotion or whatever is going to dissipate. It's going to disappear. And suddenly you start to feel good and fulfilled and energetic. It's like you guys meet each other, reconcile, and y'all both are each other's battery. It's that love energy, right? You feel brand new. You feel recharged. You touch hands. It's like an energy wave. It's like a recharge. And you don't even realize it. And suddenly you're like feeling confident again. You want to work out again. You want to eat healthy. You feel like it's a weird feeling, but it's a good feeling. And you're like, and I know a lot of my girls out there, they're like, shit, I could do, I still have that sensation with or without them. And that's great. Yeah, we can reach that level. But when you reconcile, you can't tell me when you reconcile with that one special person that switch doesn't happen. And if you don't get that, then maybe that ain't your person. I don't know. But, you know, you'll get it. You'll know what I'm talking about. Here it says, you have been the lantern to my darkness, you see? In my darkest hour, whenever I felt lost, whenever I was going through the woods in the darkness and felt lost, the thought of you, my happy thought. Remember in the movie Hook? Just think one happy thought and you can fly again, right? You are the lantern in their darkness that got them through certain things. You are the lantern. You set the light, the path for them to return home to you and vice versa. Kind of like Hansel and Gretel, right? Let's leave our little trail so we can find our way back home so that we can't get lost. Something like that. Oh, now I'm channeling Hansel and Gretel. Dude, the other day I kept channeling George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle. Like, out of nowhere, I started singing it, and I'm like, watch out for that tree. So I'm like, what the fuck? Say, hey, masculine, watch out for that tree. Oh my God, I don't know why. It's like, who was listening to that shit or watching the movie? I don't know. But maybe the movie has something to do with somebody's connection. Maybe it's very significant. I don't know. Maybe his name is George. I don't know. Here it says, my anxiety is becoming worse, knowing you may not want me anymore. Listen, that is why people come in silently, the silent return, to have that reminder. Yeah, she's still here. Yes, I still have her. I still have access. Because when someone energetically no longer has access, you could feel the anxiety. You could feel the empty feeling. Like, oh my God, where are you? Where's the light? I can't see. You know? I'm starting to feel anxious now. I can't breathe. Like, and then you get the connection and again, you're like, okay, we're good. I know. It's a crazy feeling, and only a few of you guys will understand what I'm talking about. So we have curious. It says, I'm curious to know what you've been up to, you see? Coming in silently to get that reminder. I'm curious to see what she's been up to. Instead of asking you or whatever, let me peep out her social media, or let me tap into her frequency or energy to see what's up. Let me communicate telepathically. Let me tap in. I'm curious. And then they get what they want, and they're like, okay, I'm good. I got my dose. I'm good. I know. Here it says, I miss feeling your energy next to me and physical touch. Oh my God. I'm telling you. I miss feeling your energy next to me and your physical touch. So I'm curious. Ooh, that is why someone's returning. Let's get a few more from this deck. I sometimes wonder if what we had was real. I mean, the longer time passes, the more I start to doubt. I sometimes wonder if what we had was real. Tell me that this isn't like an ongoing fucking feeling, right? Damn, did that really happen? Am I replaying it wrong in my head? Am I now adding shit to the story? And you start to be like, man, I need to stop because this is getting out of control. They're gonna lock me up in the loony bin. Yeah, I was once told by my masculine that I live in my own world. Man, you live in your own world. I'm like, yeah, but you in it, motherfucker. Okay, so what do we have here? I'm becoming suspicious of our separation. What? That's interesting. I'm getting that, like, that thinking emoji. with the little hand on the chin looking up, like I'm suspicious of our separation. Like, why did we even separate? How did this happen? What were we thinking? What triggered us to do it? And now that you look back, it's like, maybe it doesn't even fucking make any sense. And so that's why I feel like someone's like, I'm coming back. Like, something doesn't feel right. Like, why did that even happen? I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with that split decision from another reality intervening. Maybe that's why distortions happen. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass again. Let's switch the deck. So I'm going to get into the expressions of the corazón, expressions of the heart by moi. What does your person want to express to you? Here we go. They could express anything to you. What would it be? Don't waste your time on me right now. I'm no good. Okay? Maybe, I feel like that's, for some of them, yes, maybe that's how they're feeling. Right? And a little insecurity kicking in, or maybe they feel like they're just not good enough for you because they see that you deserve better. And they're like, man, I wish I could be with you, or I want to, but my circumstances, you don't deserve to go through this with me. I don't want to put you through this with me, or whatever it is, right? I'm no good for you right now. Just stay away. Maybe that's why that solitude card came out with the guy on the boat by himself, right? And for others, for your other masculines, maybe perhaps that is something that they felt back then, and maybe that's why they pulled away. They didn't feel good enough. We both need to remove our own blockages instead of creating more. What are those blockages that you constantly create that you don't even realize you're creating? It could be insecurities, fears, doubts, anything like that. Although they may seem dumb or like, really, that's it? For others, it's a hardcore thing. Fears, doubts, insecurities, all that. Imbalances in your chakras. Any little thing, having a bad day, can turn into lashing out at your person, and then later on you're regretting it and feeling like shit, like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have said that. But then you try to convince yourself, nope, it was meant to be. It was meant for me to say it that way. So it's like there is no right or wrong choice. And everything you say was meant to be that way for a reason, whether you regret it or not. You know what I mean? So instead of like creating more blockages or excuses, it's time to start removing them. Getting rid of the fears, or getting rid of the negativity within your mindset, or getting rid of the grudges that's still stuck stubbornly inside your body, inside your issues that are in your tissues. Somebody's issues are in their tissues, blockages. Get a massage. Ooh, that sounds so fucking good. Whenever I get frustrated not being able to express myself to you, I write things down, overthink like a motherfucker, and release the tension by ripping it all up. Oh my God, release the tension by ripping it all up. So that's somebody's way of purging or getting something out by journaling or writing something down, like, dear masculine, I hate your stinking guts. Love alfalfa. No, I'm just kidding. And then you rip it up, but it's a form of release, right? That's a way to release those blockages. If you think about it, remove blockages, write things down, rip them up, burn them, take a shit on it. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you need to do to release that shit. Believe me, the intention of it works, okay? It will work. And if you're wondering, yes, that is a penis over there. a penis flame by the yeah, whatever. I had put it there. Oh my God, I forgot I left it there because I was going to do a sexual reading for you guys, and I still am. And I ended up falling asleep yesterday and I didn't get to it, but I still am. But I just realized that there's a penis right there. A rose quartz crystal. Anyway, so here, somebody needs sexual healing, right? Here it says, it's not that I chose others over you. I just chose not to hurt you anymore. Ooh. So, especially if they are with a karmic partner or with a person that you know is not good, or maybe you feel like they're just hoeing it or whatever, and you're like, damn, that makes you feel like shit or insecure because it makes you feel like you're not good enough. And in their perspective, like, no, I'm just gonna not fuck with you anymore. I'm just staying away from you because I'm no good, and I want you to stay away from me because I choose not to hurt you. So I'm gonna go fuck around with others that I don't care to hurt, or I'm just gonna have fun with because it's not that deep or serious like we have with each other. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what else. I can feel when you detach yourself energetically. It makes me feel as if I am homeless. Oh my God. What was I saying earlier to you guys? You can feel that detachment when someone detaches, when they don't have access to your energy. It makes them feel lost, right? Remember I was talking about that? They know and they can feel when you try to cut cords or detach energetically. It does make them feel lost. It makes them feel homeless. It makes them feel like, I miss my home. I want to go home. But I don't know what part is missing. What is that feeling? What's missing? I don't get it. I don't understand. And then you finally start communicating, or you find something out about each other, or you see each other, and that feeling is suddenly gone. And others don't realize that until later on, or years, or it can happen instantly, and it's like light bulb. They can feel it, and so can you. Just like I have a lot of clients tell me, Fire Witch, there's days where I can feel my masculine, and lately I haven't been feeling his energy. What's going on? I need to check in. And it's like both of you guys feel that. You know what I mean? And I think what happens is sometimes, you know how like in the Vampire Diaries, they're like, oh, when something hurts so bad, just turn off your humanity so you don't have to feel anymore, and you cut that connection. I feel like that's something that happens within your twin flame connection, or with your connection with your person, is that you just miss them so much and love them so much and want to be with them so much or whatever, that you try to block it all out. You try to cut the connection, and you feel it, and they could feel it. And so when they decide to do it, you could feel it, and it freaks you out. Like, what just happened? Suddenly it's dark. Suddenly you feel like it's mute. It's silent. Nothing. And you're like, oh my God, I need answers. What's going on? I don't have access anymore. You go through that, and you don't realize it. It's a form of, I can't deal with this anymore. I need to do something to shut it out. And then here it says, just the thought of you with someone else triggers me beyond my control, but I will never allow myself to let you know that. Damn. See, even them just thinking of you with somebody else, whether you're in a relationship or married, or just the thought of them seeing you with someone else or visualizing you with someone else, it will affect them just like it affects you. They just don't talk about it. Maybe they show it in other ways. They get jealous. It's hurtful. Oh boy. This is some crazy shit. I know damn well that you are not perfect yourself, so why would you think or expect that of me? So here it feels like a masculine feels like they're being judged by you energetically, or maybe they feel some type of way from you. Maybe you said something to them that stuck to them. And now it's like in their mind, it's like, hey, I know damn well you're not fucking perfect. So why would you expect me to be perfect? Why would you expect me to save you? Or why would you expect me to come and make everything all right? And so both of you guys are feeling the same thing. And it's like, you don't realize that that's a form of someone needing to heal, It's like both need healing. And sometimes, you feel like you've healed, and maybe you guys are each other's key to healing. Sometimes you guys can help each other heal by just having that closure. That closure is like a therapy session for you both. Everybody's different though, you know? I just need my own space right now to process my own emotions. So somebody here, a masculine, has pulled themselves away and has stayed away probably years. I don't know. They just didn't understand what they were feeling, what they were going through. Because who can understand the twin flame connection, right? Like, what is this? Why am I feeling this way? All these downloads and all this stuff, and you just don't understand it. And sometimes you gotta have that solitude or pull away to get it. And sometimes it takes you going through other lovers. But no matter what your thought, your energy, you're feeling nostalgic, it all goes back to that one person. I'll always come home to you. Or how does it go? I'll always come back to you. Something like that. I lay awake late into the night, feeling your energy intensely. I just wish you were here right now. See? How many of you guys have stood up till like 2, 3, 4, even 5 o'clock in the morning, not being able to sleep, and you have nothing better else to think about but the possibilities of what could still be, what could still happen? Your imagination will run wild. Don't ever cut your imagination off when you start visualizing a family or what could be or what could possibly happen. Don't cut yourself or like shake your head like, no, stop thinking that. Because you have to allow yourself to daydream and go through those thought processes and all that stuff, because it's a form of manifestation. You're feeling it out. You're visualizing it. You can make it happen. Just like when a child has his imagination when we're young, we start to think so many crazy things as a child, and as adults you grow up and you forget to daydream. You forget how to dream, how to manifest, because then your adult side starts to kick in, or the ego and pride, like, bitch, really? You're thinking that? And then you cut off that daydream. You're cutting off your manifestation. So allow yourself to wonder. Don't ever forget to wonder. Don't forget to dream, because they can become reality. Just like the old lady in the movie Hook, when the grandkids come to her house and she's like, I have one rule, don't grow up. Don't grow up, right? And so that's the same thing that I'm picking up from the universe for you guys. Like, don't forget to have those childlike wonders and features and emotions. Don't just shake it off because you're adults now. Allow yourself to feel that, to experience that, because childhood is the kingdom when nobody dies, you know? Oh my God, you're probably like, Fire Witch, what the hell are you on? Coffee in the late night hours. Oh my gosh. Here it says, I'm not used to having a real authentic connection like I had with you, and that scared me because I know I will fucking sabotage it. See? So again, going back to that card, I just need my own space right now to process my own emotions. What else? Don't waste your time on me right now. I'm no good. Why? Because they weren't used to having a real authentic connection with you, right? They found that power source, the outlet that they needed to recharge, to reconnect, to make them think, to make them feel alive again. All that stuff. Just like when you connect to source, when you connect to God and the universe and all that. And although we are all connected, sometimes we forget how to connect. You know what I mean? So if they weren't used to having that real authentic connection with you, and that scared them, and they knew they will sabotage it because they didn't know no better, or because, you know, just like a child, when you get a toy or when you see the ice cream man and you get all happy and excited and suddenly you start beating up your little brother because you're excited about it, and then your mom's like, what are you doing? Why are you beating up your brother? And like you're all excited and you just start beating the shit out of your brother or sister, you act a certain way, right? Just like the connection, you'll get excited about something and then you freak out because you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And you act a fool, and they suddenly sabotage the connection without realizing that they are, because they're either shy or they don't know what to do, or it's like you just act weird. I know it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like the same thing, but in a more adult version. Do you get what I'm talking about? Do I sound crazy? Okay, bottom of the deck, it says, I'm working on fulfilling my own cup so that I have something amazing and loving to offer you. Wow. And you know what was behind that? I pull away when my personal issues become overbearing. So that was the case for some of your DMs, right? Personal issues became overbearing and they didn't want to drag you into it. They felt insecure. They felt like you were better off without them, so they pulled away. Here it shows that some of your DMs are working on fulfilling their own cup, healing, becoming happy, becoming stable in their own type of way, without society or anybody telling them this is what you got to do, in their own way, just like you do it in your own way. And it doesn't give, and who gives a fuck if anybody understands your own coping mechanism or healing mechanism. You know what I mean? You do it your own fucking way. You do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, you got to stay sane, baby. You know what I mean? So it's interesting because as I read this, I was thinking about the double rainbow that we saw in the beginning of the reading. I'm working on fulfilling my own cup so that I have something amazing to offer you. The double rainbow, the 1111, right? I don't know. Anyway, so let's move away from that. Next. So the next thing I'm going to do, they're continued messages, but these are going to be for those that are like in a third party, or if you're dealing with a DM that has a karmic, what do they want to tell you, okay? So I'm going to use my third party love triangle deck and see what comes through. What are we at? 57 minutes? Hot diggity damn. It's been almost an hour already. Are you kidding me? Damn. I swear, when I am tapped in, time passes so fast. So crazy. Okay, feminine. It says, I feel bad for you sometimes, but then again, that bullshit's on you. And so this is for my feminines that like, maybe in a way your masculine has said things to you about their karmic or their person, baby mama or whoever, that they're having issues with or living with or feel stuck with or whatever. Maybe you're like, damn, I feel bad. Your karmic's a bitch. Like, I can't believe they did that or whatever. But then you sit there and you're like, you're a grown-ass man. That shit's on you too. You know? So there's moments where you feel bad. And then there's moments where you get pissed off about it. And you're like, that's on you. Yay! Isn't that a fun feeling? Masculine energy. It says, I want to keep you around because you are a blessing and I don't want to lose you. See, they recognize that you are someone special and you are a blessing in their life. They don't want to lose that because they already have other bullshit that they have to deal with, and maybe you do too. Maybe you feel like they're a blessing in your life. You're each other's blessings, but you have other things that get in the way. And it's like, I don't want to lose my blessing. Even though we're, you know, both have unfortunate circumstances, or maybe they do or you do or whatever, it's like on some type of level, they don't want to lose that one thing that they feel they can fall back on as their comfort, you know? Maybe I didn't explain that correctly, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. Okay. You being with them is your karma. And a lot of my feminines do feel like this, right? And a lot of you guys have, you know, have that higher understanding that, you know, them being with their karmic or whatever is part of their karmic contract. That's why this is coming out. You being with them is your karma. And maybe perhaps it is, you know, it's all connected. everything, everybody in our lives, every choice you made, every situation, every split decision, all that, the school you went to, the people that you know, the enemies that you had, the family members that you had, it's all part of your past life, but in different situations, different energies, different bodies, but the same soul, same people, same situations, but in different circumstances, if you know what I mean, right? So maybe them being with them is part of their karma, because maybe on another universe or lifetime or whatever, they did something where they have to pay off a debt with them. Who's to say, I don't know. I'm not even going to get deep into that, but you know what I mean. Here it says, I'm really stubborn about expressing my feelings, and when I'm not comfortable, I get defensive. Ooh, a lot of DMs, this happens to a lot of people. Not only the DMs, happens to us females too. When you're very stubborn about expressing how you feel, your emotions, and when you're not comfortable doing that, somebody will get defensive. And the DMs will get like this the most because, a lot of them are not really expressive. And then, if you ask them, hey, what are we? Do you love me? I feel like you don't want to spend time with me. Like, they'll start getting defensive because they feel like they're being pressured to forcefully tell you why, or that you're trying to get a reaction or something from them. And although they get very guarded and defensive, it's like, why do you get like that though? Why does he get like that though? He or she, whatever. It's because on some type of level, they're not comfortable expressing or telling you how they feel. Because it's connected to either trauma, or other hidden things that they're mixing their emotions with. And it triggers something, good and bad, or a mix of both. And they just don't know how to say it, so they'll get defensive about it. The person that I'm with is very clingy, so it makes it hard for me to spend time with you. Maybe that's an excuse, or maybe it is a for real thing where maybe you're like, oh, we used to spend so much time together, and ever since they got back with their karmic or whatever, it's like we don't spend time anymore. Maybe that person really is very clingy, or, constantly watching them, and they just can't be with you because that person is stuck on them like glue and everything. Just like they would be with you, right? It's like, wouldn't you want to keep your fucking man, good at all times? Can't really blame them either, because I know damn well you would keep your man like, what you doing, where you at, too. So here it says, I wake up in the morning wishing it was you instead of them. And I see this a lot in connections where somebody's with someone, and it's not that they don't care about their person, but I feel like, I don't want anybody to get offensive, but I feel like a lot of times you fall in love or you become obsessed with the projection of who you think they are, or how you think they would be, or how you think you guys would be together. I don't know if that makes sense. You're in love with the projection of them, or the idea of them. So I feel like that's how they feel too towards you. Like they wake up wishing it was you instead of the person they're waking up with, because they like the idea of it or the sound of it. And who knows, it might not even be what it seems. But sometimes, again, our imagination will run wild. My ear is like, my left ear is humming. It's more of a and I've been getting it the past few days, and it's only my left ear, like, it's not a ringing sound. No, it's not a ringing sound at all. It's more of a like if I'm hearing the energy of the air, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. I regret allowing myself to fall in love with you because now I'm stuck and I don't want a steady relationship. I'm just having fun. So for those, maybe you're dealing with someone who's been in and out and they're just having fun with their other person. And you're like, yeah, but if they're having fun, why are they still with them? Because maybe they feel like they can do whatever the fuck they want. Maybe that's part of their karma, to learn those valuable lessons with them so that when they come back with you, they come back correct, you know? And maybe they feel on some type of level that they shouldn't have fell in love with you, but the heart wants what it wants. And we are so stubborn to stop that, or we're stubborn to get in the way of that. A lot of times we're our own blockages, you know? So a lot of times these masculines are the ones creating that blockage. And they don't realize it. And so maybe you knew they were with someone or you didn't until after or whatever, until it was too late, until you fell in love. And then we're in and out. And even though maybe you got crumbs or they gave you crumbs or you gave them crumbs, you still felt the connection. You fell in love with the crumbs, or maybe that's all it took was just a little bit. Can you imagine the whole shebang? That would be intense. Someone here regrets allowing themselves to fall in love because now it's harder for them to live their life with the person that they wake up with every day. Ooh, that's tough. That is tough. Bottom of the deck. I have deep bond with you and I would like to see where it leads us. Just don't get crazy with me or I'm dipping. Oh, wow. Anyways, let's move on from that deck because I feel some of my feminines getting triggered. Okay, so I'm going to get into my karmic edition, Behind the Mask. What does your DM want you to know about their karmic living situation? Whether they're with the karmic now or dealing with the crazy karmic ex. My mother knows my karmic isn't good for me. Ooh, damn. See, when mama knows, they ain't never gonna be happy if mama knows that the masculine's not happy dealing with that karmic. And maybe the mom knows how the karmic can be very deceitful, using the kids against the DM. They know the ways of the karmic. And so all they can do is just be the best for their kid, or be there and be honorable and do the honorable thing, whether or not they get along with their karmic or not. But they want to have that integrity, that the morals and all that shit. I don't know. You know, the mom knows how this karmic is, and I feel like this DM talks to the mom about you, feminine, when they can. And I think the advice that the mamas give to the masculines is just be a good man, you know, do the honorable thing so that your karmic can't have nothing against you in the future. You know what I mean? You'll be able to create that good karma for yourself. Damn, look at all these cards that came out. Okay, so here it says, I haven't responded because she is always around on my ass. And that's funny because what did we have earlier in the other deck? It said she's very clingy. I never have time to see you because she's always clingy. Here it's like this karmic is always on the DM's ass. And then here, the karmic stresses me out so much, I get physical pains all over my body. And that's true. When people stress, it could affect the way you shit. It could affect your skin. It could affect your organs. It's all part of your nervous system, right? So when the masculine gets stressed the fuck out, they start to get like health issues. They start to get sick easily. They start to become weaker versus being stronger and have that vitality. So these DMs are starting to have like more like physical pains in their bodies, more headaches, back issues, muscle joint issues, all that stuff. Damn, that's crazy. So if you ever like, let's say if you do communicate with your DM and they're always complaining that their back hurts or their head hurts or there's something going on with their stomach or their leg or whatever, it's because they're stressed the fuck out. And they're probably just so used to the stress that they become numb to it, but now it's affecting their body, you know? So here it says, this karmic ruined my damn credit. Shaking my head. Oh, hell no. Now they're like, she ruined my damn credit. Not the motherfucking credit, yo. Hey, that's fucked up. Because imagine y'all want to buy a house later on. Now the DM can't put it under his name because the fucking karmic ruined the credit. You're like, I got you, boo. The divine feminine got some good ass credit. No, I'm just kidding. But damn, if it's that bad, sometimes these karmics be doing some crazy shit to make it harder on the divine feminine when the masculine decides to go back to the feminine. It's like little shit like that, ruining their credit, getting them into debt, or making them codependent so they're lazy and they don't want to work hard. All those little things will start to add up, and you're like, let me send you back to your fucking mama, or let me throw you back to the karmic. No, I'm just kidding. But they'll realize the difference between being with the karmic and being with the divine feminine, right? So you guys help each other grow and everything like that. You start to heal, try to align yourself. Yes, you're going to be arguing and fighting. I mean, who doesn't? But there's a huge difference being with the karmic or someone toxic and then being with, you know, someone that you get along with and vibe with more. It's just a different sensation. Here it says, I know my karmic wants to see me fail. I get no support. You see? No support, ruining his credit and other things in his personal life to make it difficult and harder for a person to leave. Or, you know what I mean? It's just shit like that that starts to add up. Or I can't leave because my car's under her name. And now she has that against me. And if I left, she'd take my car away. Or I would have to give it back. It's like shit like that. You know what I mean? So here it says, I wake up with headaches with this one. You see? Not only do we have, I wake up with physical pains. Or I'm starting to get physical pains because she stresses me out. Again, with the whole headaches thing. You see what I mean? Now it's starting to fuck with her brain. Believe it or not, they'll start to like forget things. All those headaches due to stress and all that toxic, the environment and all that, it will really start to fuck with someone mentally. So that's why you'll be like, well, why don't you just leave? And it's like, maybe they don't have the IQ for it. Their brain cells are dying. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, come on now. Like, it does affect you mentally. So if they're waking up with headaches and everything like that, boy, you dehydrated. Shit. Drink some water. She's sucking the soul out of you. No. Here it says, you were right about it all. Damn. So feminines, you could have spoken to your DM about their crazy baby mama or or their person who's just like not good for them, or you're like, watch, this is gonna happen. Or if you try to leave, she's gonna try to say you're never gonna see your kid again, or I'm gonna take your car away, or I'm gonna make sure you have nothing, or I'm gonna get you for child support for the rest of your life. You're like, watch, she's gonna do all that to a point where you will have to be there stuck and not ever leave. Some masculines won't give a fuck and they'll just do it and say, fuck it, I'll rebuild myself. Or you'll give them that motivation to rebuild yourself. They're realizing that now, and they could have been like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. I won't let that shit happen. And then when that shit does happen, they're like, damn, you were right about it all. Because you saw that. You foresaw that. And they don't want to believe that shit would happen. Because sometimes they don't think ahead or whatever. But it happens. And obviously, if it's coming out, it's happening to some of these DMs with karmics or baby mamas. Here it says, I'm ashamed of myself for allowing such toxicity. See? They're ashamed. And another way, I'm no good for you right now. Please stay away. Why? They're dealing with the karmic. They're going to start to turn karmic in their own way energetically as well. So it's just, it's a tough motherfucking roller coaster ride, let me tell you. It's a tough ass ride, guys. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull a few more cards and then I'm gonna end it. So which ones do I want to use? Okay, so I'm gonna use my OPIUM tarot because it's calling my name, calling my name, calling my name. Okay. So I'm going to use my OPIUM Twin Flame Tarot by moi. What are the ending messages for my peeps in separation? Little to no communication as well. What can they expect? Especially if we had a card that says I'm returning. First two cards. Ooh, the Two of Cups and the Prince of Wands. Tell me that is not sexy, hunty. Look at that. Look at the masculine laying on the bed like, I'm ready for you. Prince of Wands. It's like that spark again. I can't wait to feel that spark, that passion and desire again with you. Look how he's just taking her shirt off slowly. And he's just like devouring her. And you're coming in with the Two of Cups ready to fulfill that shit. Right? It's been too long. Those cups have been emptied too long. Let's fill them up again. Oh! That's a soulmate twin flame connection where two souls still feel the passion and desire. Just by the thought, the memory, it keeps that fire burning, you know? Look at that shit. The Chariot. Can you meet me halfway? Down in the borderline is where I'm gonna wait for you. Look at that. Both in separate cars. Meeting each other up. Crossing paths again. Deciding to move forward. Look at that. It's like no matter what, our souls will always find our ways back to each other. I love the Chariot card in this deck. The Wheel of fucking Fortune. Look at that. You my ride or die. By my side. You see that? Things are going to shift and change. Look at this shit. Can you meet me halfway? Ooh, I just saw 1717 on the screen. So, dude. This is reconciliation. This is destiny. We're bound. We are bound to be together. One sweet day. Instead of saying patiently, I'll see you in heaven. We're going to say patiently, I'll see you again. We have the Prince of Swords. Oh, he's spying, honey. Trying to get info from you. I'm hearing I never stopped watching. I never stopped looking. I never looked away. I always kept you in my mind. I always peeped you out. I'm also hearing they were never really quite satisfied romantically with anybody else. Because you did it for them. You pretty much like did it for them. Nobody else can light up that fire the way that you can. Whoo! I can't wait to do that sensual read. Let's get one more. It's like I'm watching. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you my bitch. No, I'm just kidding. The Magician. Oh my God. You can get away. Who's pulling the strings? Who's pulling the strings? You're like, I got you. I got you. Uh-oh, it got blurry. Come on. Come on now. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, come on. Okay. So the Magician here, that's a form of manifestation. Y'all both manifesting something. You're both aligning. When you both align, something happens, magic happens. The power is in your hands. There's something deeper in this message here too. See the light shining through the gate in the background? Is that a gate? Piano notes, checkered floors, black and white, feminine, masculine. And the piano is black and white, so yin and yang. Seven of Cups. Fantasy. Someone is manifesting. Okay, I feel like this DM. I feel like somebody's DM either has a hobby of music, or when they find their distraction, whether it's playing video games or whatever, and their mind starts to wonder and daydream and fantasize about you, it's either because you're putting those thoughts in his head. You're pulling the strings, right? You're putting those fantasy thoughts in their head, and they're like projecting them back onto you. And so it creates some type of mental soap opera between you guys. I don't know if that makes any sense, but maybe I'm the only, I don't know how to explain it. And it's like that exact thought will be played out when you guys reconcile. And whatever you were thinking about or projecting onto each other in those fantasy thoughts, and when it happens sexually or whatever, you start to be like, there's no fucking way they could have known that. Like, how do they know it was fantasizing them doing this to me? It's because, again, when you daydream sexually, they receive that download. They then project it back onto you, and you guys now are both like receiving messages. And so subconsciously later on, when you come into union and you start to do things that you thought of, then you'll know then that you guys both received each other's messages. It's a crazy sensation. It's been done before. I've done it before, and there's no fucking explanation on how that could happen. I'm telling you, energy is everything, yo. Energy don't lie. Oh, look, 8 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I only have eyes for you. See the Ace of Cups here? It's about self-love. Sometimes we have to turn our backs, right? To fulfill our own cup. But at the same time, if it's a see-through cup, they see you in their cup that fulfills that cup. And this 8 of Wands is about energy. It's about thoughts, messages, a frequency, flirtatious energy, sexual energy. Combine them all together. Oh boy, I feel like what do I feel? I'm daydreaming right now. I'm like spacing off. I'm picking up feminine energy right now. Divine feminines, if you catch yourself like spacing off into the corner or daydreaming, and your mind starts to wonder like crazy stuff, and you're like, what the fuck was that about? When you snap out of it, you just put that thought or image out there, and it's going to happen. And then you forget about that thought, and when it happens, you get a deja vu or some shit like that. I don't know. Just pay attention to what you are thinking. And try not to forget. Because sometimes when you daydream and your mind wanders, you're actually picking up a scene that's actually being played out in a different dimension. I know, mind fuck, right? All right, I'm gonna leave. It's been how long? Damn, almost an hour and 30 minutes. Yo, okay, I'm gonna stop talking. So thank you guys for being here, for listening to me and my shenanigans and going off into Wonderland. But anyways, I love you and I appreciate you and I enjoy you. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Let me know down in the comments below. If you guys are new, welcome. Welcome to the Fuego family. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, amores. Bye-bye.